Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Scorpio. My name is Marlena with Graceful Healing Intuitive Tarot, and I'm just feeling a nice vibe on the radio right now, so I was just doing my little two-step. This is your mid-October reading. I'm really feeling like a good love vibe, so I look forward to seeing what this reading turns out to be for you guys. What we're going to start off with is, of course, this is the what you're feeling spread. So we're going to figure out how you're feeling, how your mate's feeling, the obstacles. I'd like to separate that out a little bit so you can know specifically what we're getting advice to, what we're giving you advice for. And this is in line with my love coaching sessions. FYI, they're now up on the website, so you can order that now. And that's more so about practical ways of how to make steps. Like, for instance, if you need to learn how to set boundaries, what do you specifically need to do for your situation? And I will also be putting out videos on this as well, on specifics on how to, because a lot of times, you may hear you need to set boundaries, you need to trust, how do you have faith, things of that nature. But what can you do and what steps can you take to make that a little easier for you, if that makes sense? At any rate, so you'll see that coming up soon. But right now, the love coaching is available on the website. So if you're interested in that, a 15-minute, 30-minute, 45 max minute love coaching, because usually it takes about 15 minutes for a quick love coaching session to give you what you need to do right then at that moment for your particular situation. So, all right, let's get this party started. So, Scorpio, okay, and didn't we just talk about this? Like, how do you have faith? Trust, right? Guess what just came out? Okay, trusting, having faith, passion, right? How do you deal with this? How do you move forward on this path? So this one here is about, again, having faith. How do you trust? This situation is calling for you to have faith. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So you are in a good, passionate, getting your grind on kind of mood. I mean, I knew I wasn't tripping. I try to get into the mood of each reading. And Scorpio, I'm feeling a little love. Something is taking you to a new level to where you're starting to have a little more faith in your situation. And guess what? You loving yourself is making you a lot more attractive to your mate. So I'm loving it, Scorpio. Work it, work it, work it. Don't hurt nobody. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and look past, present, future. Let's see how this comes out for Scorpio. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So let's see what's going on to where you really need to have faith for. What do you need to have faith for? What is Scorpio going through? Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for October, mid-month, 15th through the 30th. What do we have for Scorpio? More details as to this trust situation. Thank you, Spirit. All right, it's coming out. It's coming out. Okay. So I do see the water signs here. I do see male and female. I feel like there was some competition, or maybe there is some competition right now that's creating some arguments. It looks like many of you have gone back to your partner, gone back to a situation. And I feel like now you're at a place of peace and where you now want to work on the situation. You now are putting forth the effort. You're putting forth action. Things are actually happening in your favor. If you were in a place where you felt like you were feeling trapped or confined in your relationship, it's like now that's over. You're starting to feel freer in this relationship. So this is looking good for you. Yes, I love it. Anything else, Spirit? Thank you. That came out so clear. I love it. Okay, so let's see what's going on with this passion. Passion. Because, you water signs, you guys emotional, but y'all like, go on, get your groove on. Okay? You like to get your groove on. So let's see what's going on. Because, again, Scorpio, you're at a good place. And then we're going to go into how your mate is feeling. Whew, okay. So yeah, absolutely. This looks great for you. I feel like at some point you guys felt like you were going to give up on the situation. Maybe now even you're feeling like you're not quite sure if you want to move forward with the situation. But I feel like you're releasing a burden. The truth is coming out. You feel like a wish is coming true, but you're still skeptical. I just feel like you're just not sure. It's almost like it's a cycle that you're in. You're just not quite sure if this person is, or your relationship is going to go down a new cycle or the same one, whether or not you're going to be repeating the same thing. So you are demanding respect. You are demanding, and not demanding in a way that is, harsh. You're demanding respect by just not putting up with the bull. You're just not pulling up with the bull-ish, So let's go ahead into loving yourself first. What is this about? Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, okay? So, Scorpio, what's Scorpio doing? Because Scorpio, you done figured it out, okay? Yeah, you saying what it is. You'll talk about whether or not, you're feeling it or not. You let people know, okay, I'm not sure if I feel you or not. Or I do feel trapped. You are speaking that. You are letting them know how you felt. So when you guys weren't together, or you might have gone through a separation period, you might have been arguing, things of that nature, but it's because you was trying to let them know, like, look, I got things to do and I don't have time for this, And if you want a new beginning, then I need honesty. I need you to be open. You're verbalizing what it is that you want. And not only verbalizing, but I feel like you're enforcing this as well. You're like, I'm not going to be trapped. You refuse to be. Excuse me for bending all over, bending all backwards. Yeah, so when there's equality, you speak up on it. You let them know. If it's not equal, beat it. Like, I'm going to tell you it's not equal. I'm going to tell you when I'm concerned. I'm going to tell you when I'm ready to roll out. I'm going to tell you when I'm working on. I'm going to tell you when I'm not. I'm going to tell you when I think you're lying. I'm going to tell you when I feel like you're burdensome, And that's what I see also more so in the near future as well. So right now it's that passionate stage, but you're coming into this stage where you'll tell them when you're ready to give up. Like, I'm over it. Like, I'm bored with you. You suck. I want to be appreciated, So, you'll let your guards down. You'll put your guards up, but you're going to speak what it is that you want. And sometimes it's coming from a place of fear. Sometimes it's coming from a place of strength. Okay. So let's see how your partner's feeling. Let's move on. Okay. Scorpio. I hope I didn't get too low. I just felt like my tone changed there for a minute. Like, I started off like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Then it just went to this, okay, what's going on, Scorpio? So, let's see what's going on for Scorpio's mate. Okay, so Scorpio, you must be in this place where, like, I feel like some of you might have been more hyped before, but now you're at a place where you're just like, I ain't got time for the BS. You here? You love me or leave me alone. I love it. You gotta love me or leave me alone. I love it. Do it, Scorpio. Shiznit. What's the name of this video? You got to love me or leave me alone. Okay, so. All right. So, okay. All right, so for your partner, I'm seeing that they're making an effort at this time. I need to clarify some of these. So what came out for your partner was retreat and reverse. And retreat is about it's time to disconnect from the world. But this right here is them, being kind of out there, And now they're making the effort. Great love is worth taking the risk, right? Taking the guided steps that they need to take. And then they have forgiven and learning in reverse. So usually this is about as you release and heal your past, you experience more love in the present moment. So this is them in the near future, maybe not being so forgiving. So if you're being very open, like we said, moving into the near future, which you're coming from this passionate stage, they're feeling like they're making the effort. And then you're getting to this place where you're demanding respect in a respectful way. I feel like you're poised and you're like, look, it just is what it is, that's how I feel like you have that's that feeling that I feel for you. And they may not be loving it all so much. They might be like, what? Like, who you think so like, what? You gonna tell me what? Like, it's like that? And you like, yes, honey, it's like that. Okay, so you gotta love me or leave me alone. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify this retreat. Them being out there. I feel like some of them, yeah, they were the burden. Because, I mean, that's how you felt before. You felt like this was, they feel like, you know, maybe they felt like a soulmate relationship, a partnership that they were in was burdensome. That maybe they were the burden. And I also want to let you know, this is a general reading. General reading and go vice versa. Make sure you also look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs for more clarity. Hello. Okay, so yeah, again, I see, you know, y'all definitely got back together. Both of you had you coming back. Both of you came back. I feel like you were separated at some point due to a burdensome situation. I don't really see third party right now, but I do see people being out there. But I feel like, you know, you finally jump back into it. Maybe you jump back into this loving relationship. But it's like you should be at a point where you're trying to heal. I feel like you were in the past, y'all might have broken up, maybe things were burdensome, maybe things of that nature, but I feel like you moved into this place where you're like, okay, I'm gonna step out there. This is your partner, by the way. I'm gonna step out there. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the love and try to heal the situation. So that's what I feel like happened in the past there. Like, you know, they needed to maybe reconnect from the world, disconnect from the world, but they were out there. It was a burden for them. Whatever they were doing that was out there and y'all were apart, to them, it was a burden being away from you, Scorpio. So the cross watcher, that is. So the cross watcher felt like it was a burden. So they're making an effort. They recognize that, you know, this is not equal at this time, that things aren't balanced. So they're trying to move forward in a way. I don't even know if it's going to bring balance, but that's where that passion comes in. So they feeling you. They're like, okay, we know it's not balanced, but let me see if I can got it good. You know, let me see if I can get it in. And then maybe you'll change your mind about how you feel. Maybe we could move in a different direction. I'm also seeing them, you know, just starting to, again, make the effort. But I feel like it's like little steps, maybe not enough steps. That's how I feel right here. With them, like they're like, I'm gonna make a little step, you know. I'm not gonna go all out, you know. I may not argue as much, maybe. I'll make the decision to be with you. It's like I feel like they're giving you a little something. But I feel like for you, it wasn't enough, you know. So they saying I'm making the effort, and they feel like they're making the effort, but you're like, I don't think your effort's good enough, okay? So I do believe they were in a place where they were not so ecstatic about the relationship again. But then they moved out of that place. And then they are now, you know, they're no longer saddened. They are in a better place. I don't see them being all ecstatic and happy, but they're in a better place. So now this forgiving and learning, I feel like, you know, there's something that's being manifested here. I mean, I'm seeing this trapped, this feeling trapped again. Maybe they are feeling trapped in some situation here, but I do definitely see them thinking about whether or not they're trapped in this situation. They're thinking about it. They're really thinking hard on it. They're wanting to come out of this addiction. If there's an addiction here. By the way, I've seen, so far I've seen like Gemini, I see Capricorn here now, Virgo, so just wanted to let you know that. But this here is maybe not being prepared to really figure it out. I just need to look more so into this, because I feel like they don't necessarily feel too loved right now. They're not sure if you would give them that new beginning. But I feel like they still want to work on it. And then they're trying to express themselves. They may even express them, you know, talk about when they left, what happened. So let's see what the problem is. Okay, so that's in the near future, them having to learn a lesson. I still don't see them really learning their lesson in the near future, which is why I feel like you're stepping up like, look, you got to love me or leave me alone. Okay? So let's go ahead and find out what the obstacle is in your relationship, because what I'm seeing here is a lot of someone feeling trapped. I see burdens. I see leaving, coming back. I see passion, making the effort. I see you trying to make the effort. So the issue here is reconciling. So some of you may not be with your partner fully yet. Maybe some of you left out of the house and you're trying to work it out from a distance, but you're not fully there. And children, reconciliation and children, these are your issues right now. Maybe you're trying to, and I feel like that's where that trapped energy is coming in. Someone feels like they're trapped in this situation due to the children. So let's just look a little further here. So obviously this reconciliation, is it that somebody wants a reconciliation? Is it that you can't get a reconciliation? Someone from the past is returning back to your life. So this is a problem. So let's see how this is a problem. Spirit, can I get clarifier for this reconciliation, this issue? How is this reconciliation an issue, Spirit? Okay. Yeah, someone's still out in the cold. I feel like, you know, because you left, or because you left someone just hanging, I feel like someone wasn't doing their due diligence, and somebody just wasn't feeling it, wasn't trying to come back. So some of you may be separated at this time, and it caused a sadness to where you no longer really want to work on it. So although a new beginning has been presented here, although a new beginning has been presented, it's still not necessarily where somebody wants to be. So although there may be even no more third party, because I do see now, I was questioning this before because I never saw the broken heart, the third party's card come out. I wasn't quite sure, but I'm seeing here someone's not ready to forgive that, I feel. They're not quite sure if they want to get back into that type of situation. So when they know they have a new start, they know they have children with you, things of that nature, they're just not quite sure if they want to get back. They're not sure if it's going to yield abundance. They want abundance. They want it all. So this is to the cross watcher. I just want to let you know Scorpio wants it all, okay? It's all or nothing. You got to love me or leave me alone, okay? So let's see how the children are involved here. It's obvious about, you know, them feeling trapped. I feel like someone has the children not sharing, not doing what they should be doing, maybe regarding the children. Maybe someone's controlling the children. So maybe that's an issue as well in this relationship. So anything else, Spirit? I feel like someone doesn't have control over whether or not they can see their children or not. And maybe a decision has been made. But again, I'm seeing Leo too. I saw that earlier as well. So it could be regarding a Leo as well. But again, someone's just feeling like maybe you're not the best person for them as well. Okay. So let's just get a word of advice for Scorpio right now. Let's move on. Let's move it on. Keep it moving. Move it on. Let's see what advice we have for Scorpio. Scorpio, thank you, Spirit. Oh, thank you, Spirit. What advice do we have for Spirit? Okay. I love that energy we had in the beginning. It's like you love me, but I feel like, you know, someone just wants to be loved. Love for real. It's that love. Like, again, that love me. If you can't love me, I'ma love me. I love it. Oh, I love it. You can't do it. I could do it. If you can't do it, I could do it better. Okay? So here I'm also seeing that some of you need to work on your solar plex chakra. That's your third chakra up. This is about, you know, anxiety, fear. So someone is meeting up with their darkest fear. They're afraid that and it seems like it's regarding the children. Again, feeling trapped, feeling like maybe they won't see their children. I feel like this is a major fear for you. So I'm seeing that you need to really face that. Okay, so let's see what the advice is here for, let's see what additional advice we have for Scorpio in this relationship here. What additional advice do we have for Scorpio, Spirit? Thank you. Because I saw a lot of fear there, even in the reading. The moves that are being made are based off of fear. And if you feel trapped in a situation, you're not quite sure if you can get out. Okay? Scorpio. Scorpio advice, Spirit, for mid-month. Mid-month Scorpio advice. I know my tone is getting lower. It's like, oh, what's going on? Okay. Appreciate this moment and love endures. Those are the two advice that you have for right now. Appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has the opportunity to grow and find love, okay? And then love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. So the advice that I'm seeing here is appreciate this moment. This is giving you an opportunity to grow. Definitely for you, Scorpio, I feel like some of you were in a place where maybe you didn't want to speak up or speak up for your best interest, that you might have been silent in the past. But now I see that you're in a place now where you're like, again, like you're looking out for self. I feel like some of you are even kind of somber. Like, I just can't deal with it anymore. I'm not doing it anymore. Like, you can't have me in this place anymore. Like, I won't allow it. That's what I'm feeling here. Like, I won't allow it. And you're just like, some of you, I feel like have a, you're just wanting to give up, okay? Surrender. That's what I feel like. That's it. I was wondering what this feeling of surrendering. Just like, look, I can't do it anymore. Whatever I need to do, it is what it is. I surrender. What do you want? Here, have it. Just love me or leave me alone. Like, I just surrender to it. Whatever it's meant to be, you know. We also receive sexuality. So again, this is feeling good in your own body. That love for you, I just love it. So you just surrendering to that flow, surrendering to life, and just not taking the BS. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Scorpio. I believe that's it for you. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Make sure you thumbs up, like, subscribe. Don't forget to leave your comments. I love to hear your comments, especially when it resonates with you. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Blessings, love and light. I love you. Bye-bye.